Kevin Stefanski is feeling the heat in Cleveland after the Browns collapsed late against the Minnesota Vikings. But if you think his job is on the line, Pat McAfee says, think again. The ESPN analyst just made a bold claim about Stefanski's future, and it might not be what frustrated Browns fans want to hear. Let's set the scene. Browns versus Vikings in London. Week 5, Cleveland had the lead. They had the football, and just 3 minutes to go. Rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel played a clean game. The defense forced 2 turnovers. Everything pointed to a Browns win, but instead, they blew it. A 21-17 loss that has the fan base absolutely fuming, and most of that anger is aimed squarely at head coach Kevin Stefanski. Fans are calling it classic Browns football, a winnable game handed away by poor clock management and bad decisions. And with the team sitting at 1-4, plenty of people are wondering, is Stefanski's seat officially on fire? Enter Pat McAfee. The former NFL punter and ESPN analyst weighed in on the drama during his show, and his take is probably going to irritate a lot of Browns fans. McAfee said straight up, "I do know Stefanski and Berry are going to be given a lot of opportunity because I don't think it was their decision to give the most amount of money guaranteed in the history of anybody." Translation? Because the Deshaun Watson trade wasn't Stefanski's or GM Andrew Berry's idea, they're not going to be held accountable for it. And in McAfee's eyes, that means their jobs are safe, at least for now. Co-host A.J. Hawk added, "If you get a win, they'd be more positive. The fact that they lost a game people thought they should have won, then you're going to get the Browns fans that say, of course, this is what happens. This is what we do." And that brings us to the elephant in the room, Deshaun Watson. He hasn't suited up yet this season, but McAfee and Hawk speculated about whether Cleveland will put him back on the field once he's medically cleared. The truth? They don't even know if the Browns want to. Remember, owner Jimmy Haslam himself called the Watson trade a big swing and a miss. That's about as close as you'll get to an admission of failure from ownership. But here's the kicker. Watson's entire 2026 salary is fully guaranteed. And that makes everything complicated. If the season continues to spiral, the Browns might decide to roll the dice and play Watson, just to justify the investment. But if they do, what happens to Dillon Gabriel? What happens to the rebuild? The Browns are stuck in a reality of their own making. They gave up 3 first-round picks and $230 million guaranteed to get Watson. And they're still searching for answers at quarterback. Meanwhile, the guy they ran out of town, Baker Mayfield, is suddenly looking like an MVP candidate elsewhere. And that's what makes this so painful for fans. Because no matter who's technically responsible for the Watson trade, someone has to be held accountable. But McAfee is saying, don't expect it to be Stefanski or Berry anytime soon. So here's the question for you. Should Kevin Stefanski still be the Browns head coach? Do you buy Pat McAfee's argument that he deserves more time? Or should Cleveland clean house and start fresh? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Because Browns fans, I know you've got feelings about this one. And hey, if you want more updates on Dillon Gabriel's rise, Deshaun Watson's future, and all things Browns, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because this story, it's just getting started. Right now, Kevin Stefanski's job might be safer than fans think. But in Cleveland, we all know, patience doesn't last forever.